Yeah, so today I'm going to be coaching a Silver 2 player. I don't think I know his roles yet, but we will figure that out very shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and join, and yeah. Yo.
Yo.
Hey, what's up?
How much? What's up with you?
Not much. I don't think you told me I think you said you're not duelist, right? But what agents do you play specifically?
I play usually Omen and Yoru. I will play Yoru. I don't really play him like a duelist, to be honest, but
Okay.
like Omen, Yoru. I kind of like Killjoy sometimes, but I usually just kind of stick to Omen. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, and you're Silver 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so pretty much immediately, your agent pool, it tells me that you play a lot of different roles, and I think usually you want to stick to like pretty much one role, but also you can maybe branch off into another role that's kind of similar. For example, controllers are kind of similar to sentinels, and duelists are kind of similar to initiators. So if you really like Omen, then maybe learn like Brimstone's really good right now. Play those two, and then maybe if you like Killjoy, you can kind of flex to her, but try to stick mainly to controllers if that's what you really enjoy, since you say you enjoy Omen.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, that's definitely true. I just kind of play. I play them all almost the same way, so
Okay.
I definitely should be sticking to the same role if I'm gonna be playing them the same way.
Yeah, exactly. So here what I was saying. Our Killjoy is not even toward, like, she's kind of toward B, but I don't really know what she's doing. So what you can do is kind of just say nicely, if she's not there at the start of the round, like, Killjoy, could you come play hookah with me? Or you could even throw like a please in there, like, can you please come hookah with me? And if not, you might want to kind of stay away from hookah. I think here, if you use your clone, you get a kill.
And then usually the second round I'll just buy nothing, or maybe light shields if I got like a kill or something.
Okay, so second round, if you win, you always buy as much as you can. This is something that some people kind of don't realize, but basically just realize that after you win first round, you want to full buy, like, you want to buy as much as you can, because it's pretty much just a free round, right? Like, the enemy team literally can't buy anything unless they choose to force, which most people in your rank are not going to do. So what I usually buy is like a Spectre or a Judge. Whatever, you can kind of experiment with what you want, but that's definitely something you want to start doing. If you lose first round, then you don't buy anything, and maybe like just buy a little bit of utility. Okay, I like that you're coming out here. I really like that you're not scared. This is good to see.
I heard sounds over there, so I was like, it's a silver lobby. Who's gonna be watching that, right?
Yes, treating silvers
if they are,
as though they're silver is good. Okay, good. See how? Oh my God! You see how unaware they are?
Yeah, a little bit. I did kind of kill one from behind, and they were not looking at me.
Yeah, exactly. Again, imagine you have a Spectre. You can run up here, kill all of them. It's a free round.
Yeah.
And then the next round, yeah, you can't. You're not gonna buy a weapon, but you still have a Spectre you can play around with, and you have your decoy, you have your utility, flash them. So far, this is the biggest thing. It's what I call autopiloting. I see it very, very often, and it's whenever you go to the same spot on defense or an attack, mainly on defense. And so what's going in your mind here? Like, you probably don't even consider the idea of like going long, or maybe even stacking A.
What's going on in my mind here is I like playing hookah the most, and they didn't see me last round. They didn't know I went through hookah. I could have gone through long, so I was like, it's fine to just do the same thing again until it doesn't work, or until it does work.
Do you take French?
I do. I am in French. Oh yeah, I forgot my game was in French.
Yeah.
I just completely forgot.
That's cool.
That
I like it.
Yeah. Also, I like the voice acting for French the best. I tried all the different languages. I was like, I like this one the most.
I've tried
I don't know
Japanese.
if I'm biased because I'm in.
Yeah, I took French as well.
Yeah.
I don't remember much though. Okay, so I think this is the round where we do the clone. Yeah, that's beautiful. If you can try to think like in the moment when is the perfect time to use the clone. And this is on a Jett that has a dash, right? So imagine someone that doesn't have a dash in this rank. They're completely screwed if they shoot the clone. And most people probably will fall for your clone as well. Beautiful. Okay. So I like the round. I just think again that we're not open to all of our possible plays, because we're limiting ourselves to hookah, and that's really, like, I'm not saying you're playing hookah bad. I just think that there's other places we can go. Like, maybe you could come short, try to fight short, because they have gone A a couple times. So, as a duelist, you want to try to swap around. So here, this is a perfect time, an example for when you can ult, because you can actually flash during your ult now, and whenever you're retaking, this is really good. You can see there's one here, the other one.
Yeah, I could use the ult, I guess, as support then, like the flash for my teammates.
Exactly, or you could just use it to get behind one, flash them, and kill them. Or you can reposition 10 seconds back here. You could like ult through, figure out where all 3 of them are for your team, and then like reposition in the cubby short or something. I don't know. It's really good for multiple reasons. Again, we've only played B. We've only played hookah, so that's a relatively important thing for you to think about. If you want to play B the whole half, that's okay, I suppose, but at least play long occasionally. How do you feel about me telling you that? Do you just prefer playing hookah more, or does that make sense?
Yeah, I feel a lot more comfortable playing hookah, and I've noticed that like when I take fights in long, I'll usually lose them because I'm kind of struggle with aim a bit.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I just go for, if I do different things in the same spot, maybe it'll work out.
Okay, that's good that you realize different things in the same spot can work out, but you don't necessarily need to fight long. You can play, this is called garden here. Remember, you have a clone, you have flash, so like if you imagine there's like 2 or 3 people running up here, you throw your clone out and then someone shoots it, then you swing with your clone. Like you don't need to just take raw aim duels, right? Like maybe change your conception of how you can play these things, because there's like many different ways you could play certain spots, especially on different characters. So just be open to the idea of, you know, experimenting and trying things in different locations. The value of this ult is not necessarily going for kills, it's seeing literally all 4 players on the enemy team and their locations. Also, you can TP out of this, right? Like you could have a TP in deep spawn, so after you see all of these people, 1, 2, 3, 4, like right at the end of this, okay, you can throw the clone, but right after you throw the clone, maybe just TP out, and I don't know. You don't necessarily have to TP back to A, but you can just TP away, because you know where all of them could be coming from now. You know that they're all toward long. Some of them might go hookah. But do you feel like you have to kill them here, or you just kind of like taking fights?
I think I was just thinking I didn't watch it and just see if I can get one while they're there. You know.
I think this would have worked fine as well. If you after, obviously, you're not used to them coming here, so you feel like this is a safe play to do. One more tier higher, like if you're in gold, this guy's a higher chance to one tap you, so try not to do this. Maybe just throw it like right here against this wall, so it comes slowly down to this corner. Because this is actually gonna be more effective anyway. If you throw it in here, it's farther away from them if they're up here. Whereas if it's right here, they're gonna like turn around because it's like right behind them. So this is, in my opinion, a slightly worse TP. Also, it's extremely risky, which is the main part that's important. I like the clone just to see if we can get anything. Of course, they're gonna shoot it because they're silver. Here we get a flash off. So at this point, I would like to see us try to fall back a little bit. We have the spike, but yeah, okay. So that's unlucky. He was blind, I think. So we already kind of forced a lot there with our clone, with our TP, with our flash. By that I mean like you're making fights happen, and now you want to make another fight happen. What really matters is you get the 1 kill, your team is up 1 person, and you want to kind of try to keep up with that for now.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Don't just fight for don't just fight just to fight something. The most important thing here is to follow your Sky Dog. So Sky Dog and Silver Drone, you can kind of think of it as like an extra person, and you want to take advantage of that, right? Like if the dog dies, you can just kill the person that's shooting the dog.
Yeah.
Also, trade the utility. It's like literally a free life for your team. Don't just let it go in and die on its own. You can put a TP down and run right past it. What you're doing here is good if you're like alone, for example. You just hold this angle. But since the dog's here, you run up with it. If the dog doesn't clear the left corner, make sure you clear it. And then you see look you see the dog? He sees the omen that's not even looking at him. You could just run up and kill him for free. Yeah. And if you really feel like that's a scary thing to do, just throw your clone into this wall. If there's someone you hold, they'll shoot it. Like, see, you see that? I want you to see this again. He's literally, he doesn't even turn. It's a free kill. If you glance at the minimap here.
But yeah, I remember I marked and said Omen and Reyna play here, and it was right.
Yeah.
Reyna was in the U-Haul and Omen was.
Yeah, you seem to be a smart player. It's just a few minor things that really add up. It ties into how, like I said, autopiloting on defense, how you just go hook every round. On attack, it's not really a problem about where you're going. It's more of a problem about like kind of being with your team and being on the same page as your team. So if you tell your team I'm gonna play short and for a kill on my own, that's fine. Are you like thinking about like avoiding your team on purpose, or is that just like your play style kind of, or you just just kind of how it
kind of lurky because I play Omen and Yoru. They're kind of already pretty lurky.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just kind of chill close-ish to my team, try to see if I can get a pick, and then eventually go with them.
Yeah. So it seems like so far, so lurking is something that's really good as long as you do it in moderation. Like if you lurk every round in higher ranks, people just like know that you're lurking. So you want to use lurking like occasionally. So don't perma lurk. That's what people say, like perma lurking. Try to play with your team, like, cause you have valuable utility. Again, you have your ult in for your team. Tell your team where they're at. You're kind of like a dog, except they can't kill you because you're in your ult. You're invulnerable. Just your team's gonna see the people. Like if you're just ult in here, you're gonna see where they are. Your team's gonna follow you. Hopefully, you could tell your team that you're gonna do that. Because you have all this utility that you could be using with your team. I'm not saying you don't have a chance to get a kill here or to do something good. It's just as you rank up, it's gonna be increasingly harder to make this perma lurk strategy work. So just try to lurk on the occasional round. Yeah, Frenzy can definitely be a very strong weapon. Here, I'm gonna tell my team that they're both here, for sure, so that they push up a little sooner.
That would have been good calm. Yeah.
We have another smoke. We have TPs. I don't know if you consider using those very much, but they did get buffed, so. Like smoking tower or
One good time.
a good round for you for sure though. Yeah, good job. Good round.
I'm bonusing. I'm gonna bonus.
Okay, you're bonusing.
I'm bonusing.
Yeah, buy right here. This isn't a bonus. Okay. This is just saving. So like, yeah, you can definitely, let's see. You consider buying the, you can actually keep Sheriff, that's fine. But buy full armor, right?
Yeah.
For sure. Do you like the stinger? Okay, this smoke is bad.
What I do with this smoke is I'll smoke
and
there and I'll smoke another one in front. I think I just forgot what I was doing. No, I used the other smoke already. What I do is I'll put the two smokes and I'll walk into what is it called? Canteen?
Yeah.
Two smokes to walk into canteen.
Yeah. This is just kind of bad because this is like a smoke that the defense Omen should throw. Like, and it would be good for him. So like the two spots that you smoked earlier are very good. So just try to stick to those. If you just want to smoke one and then fight the other one, then that's fine, if that makes sense. But this is fine if you're lurking, but only if you're alone. If your team wants to come and push here, this is just, it's gonna be bad more than it is good. Also, you're fighting Vandal with the stinger, so it's kind of unlucky there. We're going dish together? Okay. I like this play. This is something that you definitely don't expect on defense. So like doing this once a game, or once... Okay. The ult. I like the ult, actually. I think instead of smoking up here, you could maybe... actually, that's good. That's good. Just make sure we're looking here, scanning there, see if there's anyone. good. I like how you play in your smokes too.
I just wanted this gun, I think. I think I was expecting something their spawn, but
Yeah, I think you definitely heard one here. So I would have shifted my attention away. I might have walked all the way up here, but yeah, it's just kind of a minor thing. Oh, we lost it. Unlucky. So something you could say to your teammates is like, okay, KO's gonna knife here because he's done it like every round. So let's kind of wait the knife out, and then you can go up, right?
yeah.
Because now he knows there's like 4 of you here. The whole team's gonna rotate. Now the best option is to simply just go A, because like they know they're probably pushing A. By the way, they push A like every round, so no one's watching it. I feel like we're just gonna get flanked here. Yeah, she does the play like every round. Somehow she gets one. That's something you want to think about too. Looking for patterns in how enemies play.
Yeah, definitely noticed the pattern. The Jett was flanking a lot, so
Yeah.
it's the Sage. We tried to play against it, but we still just lost because.
I mean, all you have to do is like have Killjoy put a bot here. So
Yeah, I remember I told Killjoy to put a bot in flank, and then they put it at like where I'm looking right now, and it just.
yeah, it's not a very good one. Okay, so I'm at time. Do you have any questions? Any other questions about this game? Sorry we couldn't get through all of it.
Not about this game. I was wondering, what would be good aim training things to do?
Yeah. Okay. So
any recommendations? Any like videos I can look at?
So do you want to do aim lab or would you like to just stick to Valorant?
Either's good. Either's fine.
So either one, I would suggest trying out aim lab because if you don't aim train a lot right now, you might kind of see it as a chore. It might feel kind of like not fun to do, right? So maybe what you can do is play aim lab and it'll make it feel much more fun and much more enjoyable, and you'll actually look forward to training your aim, which will in turn make your aim even better over time. So download aim lab. There's a lot of, they're called like tasks or routines, and basically you can just try, you can look up different ones like an actual routine. I really like grid shot. Just try to make sure you have the Valorant thing selected so you can put in your Valorant sense. But yeah, mainly just make sure that you're doing it every single time before you play. That is the most important thing. Even if you don't do aim lab, just make sure you do. I would suggest 15 minutes before you play. That probably sounds like to you right now a bit of a chore, like I said, but over time it'll become enjoyable if you really want to improve at the game. But yeah.
Okay.
So I have notes for you. I'll go ahead and send them to you in DM. But yeah, any other questions at all?
No, that's about it. Thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Okay. If you have any other questions, you can DM me. Also, the notes with more stars are the most important. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Yep. See you.
Peace.